Hey guys, Culver here. Welcome to another Racial Legends video. Guys, this one will be going all over those new tournaments that popped up today. We'll go over some of the teams that you guys can use to actually do them and get those rewards. Use your energy, finish them, and also use your arena token. So we have one dungeon tournament and one arena tournament that pops up with special rules in them. So very quickly, guys, let's go in. We'll see the rules, and then I'm gonna show you my own teams for them. First up is gonna be the Ice Golems Tournament, guys. Send high elves to raid artifacts from the Ice Golems. Very similar to the one that we previously had, although this one is only one faction instead of the whole row of faction. This is very limiting to many players, and especially the high elves don't really have that many high damaging champions that can beat the Ice Golem unless you have a more endgame account. So the Ice Golems has the High Elves requirement there. And for Classic Arena, guys, the rules are that you can use a specific faction of your choice to beat the arena. So depending on which champions you think you've got the most of in a faction and you think those are the best ones, then you can do the arena fights for those. So first up, let's go to the Ice Golems. I think the Ice Golems is going to be the trickiest one that some people will try to get through. Especially because of the rewards. Usually the Ice Golems tournaments have better rewards because it's the worst dungeon of them all in terms of spending your energy. I always just feel so bad when I go in the Ice Golem and I think, okay, I'm gonna be losing 3,000-4,000 energy for this one just to get those relentless sets at the end. That's it. That's the only reason I'm doing those tournaments. I don't care about the gear that the Ice Golem gives, and I hope those get reworked soon. So maybe if I get some resistance or defense, I'm okay with it, but usually nothing drops. You guys know the drill. So for high elves, guys, there's not many champions out there that can really give you the advantage, but many players will of course have maybe Elhain, Apothecary, and then Reliquary Tender. Those rares can be really useful for this faction. I do think you can build a team using those three as a support. And then of course Tyrell is a really good champion, and also Vergis. Vergis is a very good protector of your whole team. He can apply a shield, continuous heal, and also an ally protection buff. So he can bring that support once you reach the boss, because the boss really does hurt when you reach that stage at wave 3. So definitely those champions will be carrying you through. And then we go on to the more end game teams. More end game teams will be involving, of course, Ithos, Arbiter, Lysandra, Royal Huntsman. If you do have a Lenara, unfortunately, guys, she's not really going to do all that much. She only has like 2 poisons on her A2, and then that explosion on that A3. I actually do have 2 Elenarials. I might be able to do something weird there, guys, with 2 Elenarials, but it's a waste of resources to build both of them just for this. And then Royal Guard especially is a really high damaging champion, but you need a reviver to go with him, and you need to get a little lucky. So let's quickly go see my team for Ice Golems 20. So guys, this is my team for Ice Golem 20. The team has Lysandra there. I think this is the best team that you can have in terms of time, but in terms of being 100%, I don't think so. So Lysandra there for the lead. We've got Arbiter. We've got that Tyrell there for the defense down. So 2 speed boosters, and also terminator reduction from that Lysandra. Revive from Arbiter definitely is going to be useful for the Royal Guards. The Royal Guards, you know how they're built, 100% crit if you can. If you can't, it's fine to go with 85% because this is Spirit, and then as much damage as you can. Then we're gonna go in, and the problem is once we reach the boss, that's when the real issue is. So Tyrell's gonna do his AoE defense down. Our damage will go way higher, and there it is. Easy wave 1, 10 seconds. But the problem is now wave 2, it's going to take a bit longer. The 2 dogs at the front put a reflect damage, guys. That reflect damage really just destroys my team in Ice Golem. Always when I use Tyrells. Tyrell for the defense down, and then Royal Guards for that AoE damage. The Royal Guards usually kill themselves. Tyrell has a life steal set, so he won't really kill himself with the damage that he does. And because of Lysandra's Terminator control, we can actually not let the dogs get a reflect. Usually this time we actually missed it. It's already 50 seconds and we still haven't gone through this wave. We usually get through this wave at around 50 seconds. There we go. We got a revive. Now the problem is going to be the boss. The boss does huge amounts of damage when the 2 adds are up at the front. Very important, guys, to be careful there. If you go for this kind of team, a very high damaging team, because the Royal Guards will just break through those 80% threshold. So the boss does at 80, 60, 45, 30, and 15%. He does a huge AoE, which does ignore defense if those 2 adds are still alive. So very important to kill them off in order for you to not basically die from a single AoE. So we're going to see now how much damage that AoE does. Look at that. We're almost dead. But Arbiter is at around 342 speed, which is huge. It means she can almost go 3 times before anyone in these dungeons. So we're healing back up a little bit. There's that other AoE, and then they died again. So it usually doesn't go like this. You're gonna see we're gonna get another turn. There it is, extra turn. We got it. Easy. The problem is gonna be surviving a possible another hit from the boss. I think we might be able to get it. Lysandra there for the terminator reduction. Definitely a bit of a lackluster run here. 2 minutes 19. It really depends on getting those lucky runs. If you want a more solid team, you won't go with the Royal Guard, but then this run will be like 5 minutes. Nobody has the time to do that, guys. I think there's no champion in the index for High Elves that does AoE attack down, right? Maybe if you use Verges instead for that ally protection and keep 1 Royal Guard, this run will be much faster in terms of surviving and also having like an 100% run. So the other part of the tournament that we have tomorrow, guys, is the one that it's so funny because they put a classic arena. Guys, they put a classic arena requirement, like use a single faction to beat this. There's many factions out there. I think the Undead Hordes have the best champions to use in a team. So you can go with Roto, Sifi, Mashal, that's 3, and then Gorgorab for the lead, and that's your Undead Hordes. If you got those 4, you're gonna be cruising through and getting points. But who cares, really? Because in Classic Arena now, this is so messed up that it's basically a joke. It's so messed up. It's basically a joke. There's so many bot teams right here. These are not bot teams. These are just teams that are in Gold 4. Just because there's so many bot teams. I can beat these teams with 2 champions. Okay? I have so much power difference and gear difference from these guys that it's like I'm fighting bots. Anyway, I don't care because I'm just farming for I'm just farming to get my medals. So these teams, ideally, you would just go for a single faction team and just farm them, get the weekend over, and get those points. Easy rewards. I don't see any reason why these tournaments exist. There should be other tournaments out there that give you more rewards when we have these special challenges. I don't know. I don't know what Plarium's doing. I think they're trying to mix things up, but they're not. They're not really. I don't think we're gonna see many people actually doing the Ice Golem, and the Classic Arena is just a joke with the bot teams available. The Ice Golems, it's already a really sucky dungeon to farm. They haven't buffed the sets yet, and they want to go and do special rules with High Elves. Whatever. So guys, before we close off the video, you know the deal. We're gonna go over look at that, 3 cold brews. We're gonna go over the previous day's video. It's all about that spider takeover. I told you guys to put down the word cold hard to enter into the competition for that whale account. At the end of the month, we're gonna have at least 30 possible ticket holders who are gonna be entered into a draw to get that whale account. You guys have still time. We still have like 11 days to do this giveaway. Be subscribed, leave a like down below, and we're gonna do the giveaway for today's ticket. And guys, in the comments for this video, please put down the word Ice Golem. That's it. Ice Golem. It's gonna be the word. So the word for yesterday's video was cold hard. Let me put this on this website. And let's get the YouTube comments and see how many we have. We have 276. Let's see who won, guys. And it's Martin Fortier. Cold Heart, I've pulled over 25 Void Shards so far and no Cold Heart yet. I'm leveling it Soulbond Warrior as a replacement for her. I'm lacking one hard-hitting champion to finish up the Spider in support to my Ignatius for Spider 19 and 20. Dude, there's so many ways to beat it. If you've got Ignatius, you should be able to beat it. Martin, congrats, you got the ticket. So guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. What you think of these two events, leave it down in the comments below, as well as with the word Ice Golem. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!